Hello and welcome to the Chant of Light Project. The Chant of Light is an impressive piece of lore from the Dragon Age series of games, books, and comics. In the next few minutes, you'll hear it read aloud by fans from around the world. This project is a tribute and a heartfelt thank you from all of us participants to BioWare, the creative minds behind the Dragon Age series. The Chant of Light is a book of holy verses. It forms the basis of the Chantry's faith, and therefore it is the spiritual bedrock of much of Thedas. Along with various other pieces of wisdom, it recounts the story of the prophet Andraste, bride of the Maker. This reading includes a chant as we know it, all 7 canticles or sections. Legend has it that when the Chant of Light is read the world over, the Maker will return to us. This is the mission of the Chantry, to bring the holiness and beauty of the chant to all of Thedas. So let the chant be heard from the free marches to Parvalin, from Ravane to Orzammar, from Orlais to Antiva. Let the chant be heard from Sweden to the United States, from Serbia to Australia, from the United Kingdom to Canada. Let us read the chant around the world for the glory of our Maker.
And there I saw the Black City, its towers forever stained, its gates forever shut. Heaven has been filled with silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart with shame.
Let the blade pass through the flesh, let my blood touch the ground, let my cries touch their hearts, let mine be the last sacrifice. Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven, field and forest shall burn, the seas shall rise and devour them, the wind shall tear their nations from the face of the earth, lightning shall rain down from the sky, they shall cry out to their false gods and find silence.
Here lies the abyss, the well of all souls. From these emerald waters doth life begin anew. Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood the Maker's will is written.
The first of the Maker's children watched across the veil and grew jealous of the life they could not feel, could not touch. In the blackest envy were the demons born.
At Sartan's word, the sky grew black with arrows. At Our Lady's, 10,000 swords rang from their seats. A great team rose over Valarian fields, gladly proclaiming, those who have been slaves were now free.
The old gods will call to you. From their ancient prisons they will sing. Dragons with wicked eyes and wicked hearts. On blackened wings does deceit take flight. The first of my children lost tonight.
And so we burned. We raised great nations. We waged wars. We dreamed up false gods, great demons who could cross the veil into the waking world. Turned our devotion upon them and forgot you.
There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities.
And from it made his firstborn, and he said to them, in my image I forge you, to you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done.
Then, in the center of heaven, he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create.
The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending. but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own.
And the voice of the Maker shook the Fade, saying, "In my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing."
And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn, and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, "Here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life."
And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls, men a dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities.
Then the Maker said, "To you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return each night in dreams, that you may always remember me."
And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create.
Those who had been cast down, the demons who would be gods, began to whisper to men from their tombs within the earth. And the men of Tevinter heard and raised altars to the pretender gods once more, and in return were given, in hushed whispers, the secrets of darkest magic.
And as the black clouds came upon them, they looked on what pride had brought, and despaired.
Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk boldly in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime, bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men.
Deep into the earth they fled. Away from the light, in darkness eternal they searched for those who had goaded them on, until, at last, they found their prize, their god, their betrayer, the sleeping dragon Dumont. Their taint twisted even the false god, and the Whisperer awoke at last in pain and horror, and led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world. The first blight.
No matter their power, their triumph, the mage lords of Tevinter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are lords of the earth. Go forth and claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods."
In secret they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last he gave way.
Above them, a river of light. Before them, the throne of heaven, waiting. Beneath their feet, the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence.
But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth.
"And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world."
In the absence of light, shadows thrive.
There in the depths of the earth they dwelled, spreading their taint as a plague, growing in number, until they were a multitude. And together they searched, ever deeper, until they found their prize, their god, their betrayer. And down they fled into darkness and despair.
Those who had sought to claim heaven by violence destroyed it,
What was golden and pure turned black. Those who had once been made lords, the brightest of their age, were no longer men, but masters.
All that the Maker has wrought is in his hand, beloved and precious to him. Where the Maker has turned his face away is a void in all things, in the world, in the fade, in the hearts and minds of men. Passing out of the world, in that void shall they wander, O unrepentant, faithless, treacherous. They who are judged and found wanting shall know forever the loss of the Maker's love. Only Our Lady shall weep for them.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children. They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bear false witness and work to deceive others, know this: there is but one truth. All things are known to our Maker, and He shall judge their lies.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their peace of mind. Our Maker sees this with a heavy heart.
The one who repents, who has faith, unshaken by the darkness of the world, she shall know true peace.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Many are those who wander in sin, despairing that they are lost forever. But the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and boasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, who takes delight in the Maker's law and creations, she shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
O Maker, hear my cry. Guide me through the blackest nights. Steel my heart against the temptations of the wicked. Make me to rest in the warmest places. O Maker, hear my cry. Guide me through the blackest nights. Steel my heart against the temptations of the wicked. Make me to rest in the warmest places. O Maker, hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory, and let the world once more see your favor. O Maker, hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory, and let the world once more see your favor.
For I walk only where you would bid me, stand only in the places you have blessed, sing only the words you place in my throat.
My Maker, know my heart,
Take from me a life of sorrow, lift me from a world of pain. Judge me worthy of your endless pride.
My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed. Tell me I have sung to your approval.
O Maker, hear me cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one with your glory, and let the world once more see your favor.
For you are the fire at the heart of the world, and comfort is only yours to give.
Foul and corrupt are you, who have taken my gift and turned it against my children.
Maker, my enemies are abundant. Many are those who rise up against me, but my faith sustains me. I shall not fear the legion should they set themselves against me.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond, for there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
Draw your last breath, my friends. Cross the veil and the fate and all the stars in the sky. Rest at the Maker's right hand and be forgiven.